Yeah. So today I will start the class with the questions นะครับ so let's guess what the topic that I would like to present you today. Okay, the first one, have you ever asked yourself about happiness? Have you ever asked these questions for yourself? First of all, anyone can answer this cup. Anyone ever asked this question cup? Have you ever asked yourself about happiness? นะครับ I think all of us try to find out the answer for this one. But the first one I would like to ask you is, what is about happiness? นะครับ So today the topics that I would like to present you is happiness นะครับ happiness นะครับ so I would like to share the screen for you now, please. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Have you seen my slide, please?
Yes,
Hello.
everything's clear.
Okay. Okay. So uh uh, uh what the next question that I just want to ask you again, what is the things that people want the most in life? Okay. And for me, I believe that most everyone would answer similarly that they want happiness. I I think this the ultimate goal for everyone. I believe that. Did you agree? Do you agree with me, please?
Yes, Ajahn, agree.
Yes. Okay. And and next question, I just want to ask you next. And if you were asked to ask, then what is the happiness that you mentioned, Nakap? I believe that the answer may not be very different, but they also may not be the same for each individuals. I believe that, Nakap, since happiness is something that occurs within our mind, it becomes a matter of interpretations, how one views life, oneself, and others in this point. Therefore, happiness can occur with different individuals, regardless of whether they are rich or poor or situations. That is the point. So for me, I think that happiness is the ultimate desire of all human beings. Each person happiness different sorry differ depend on their perspective of worldwide นะครับ some who are interested in Buddhist principle may be familiar with the teaching of the Buddha that we always talking about the sufferings or the cessation of suffering, right? So in many topic, which is the Buddha tried to teach us not just really uh, sufferings or the way to uh, find out or the solve the problems นะครับ so we have this type of topic as well นะครับ so in Buddhism teach about both sufferings and happiness นะครับ the Buddha spoke of happiness in various aspects นะครับ which is talking about the categorizing it, the values, the cause, and the happens and the effects of happiness on individuals and society นะครับ so this is the point that we in Buddhism we still focus on happiness, which is we observe or not, but that is the our ultimate goal or our viewpoint of view that why we have to practice Dhamma, why we have to follow the Buddha teachings, not just only the avoid or solve the problem or suffering, but because of we want to find peace or we want to have a happy life according to the Buddhist perspective นะครับ so today I will uh, go further with the introductions นะครับ okay. Happiness is the complex emotions that play the crucial roles in our life. It's a subjective experience. Meanings what makes one person happy might not make others or another why the pursuit of happiness is a universal human's desire. Understanding its nature and how to achieve it is a lifelong journey. Do you believe me? Do you agree with this concept or not about happiness? Nakap. It is the first one we are talking about the subjective. Nakap. So as we understand, nakap, happiness is a complex emotion because it's influenced by varieties of factors, nakap, both internal and external. It's not simply a matter of having positive experiences. It's involved our thoughts, nakap, feelings, and behavior. That is the key. That is the key concept of this one, nakap. All these parts of uh, the ideas very uh, necessary that we have to concern about. And when we're talking about the positive experience, nakap, which is related with our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. That is the main point. Okay. When we're talking about the subjective, happiness is subjective because uh, each individual, each everyone, they have their own perspective of happiness. Uh, in this point, I can say that uh, subjective means that what makes one person happy might not make others. For example, some people find joy in spending time alone, while others prefer social activities.นะครับ. What brings happiness to one individual may not be as fulfilling for another. So, according to this one, it depends uh, situations or perspective of living and the the values or the way we count of happinessนะครับ which is we are individual, especially when we talking about the lifestyle mindset or the ideas of living life, for example in this one. So the second one we are talking about the pursuit of happinessนะครับ. When we're talking about this concept, it is a universal human desire. Why I have to say this one? Because of this means that across cultures and throughout history, people have sought to live happily lives.นะครับ. However, understanding what happiness truly is and how to achieve it is a lifelong journey. Especially when we're talking about a lifelong journey, is anyone may consider that what is the purpose of our life. So how we go about that, nakap. So what is the thing that we can count? What is the thing that we have to lean on, or we have to feel like we are still alive? So most of the people, even me also, I believe that we are sorting out, we are find out the happiness because of in this point, in this stage of our human beings need or require for the whole life. I believe that.นะครับ. When we're talking about a lifelong journey, that is the most important part.นะครับ. So we will be talking about in this issue again, but let me further about this one.นะครับ. Then uh, the second one we are that is nothing but as a state of well-being.นะครับ. And contentment, nakap, categorized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. It can be influenced by various factors, including personal relationships, achievements, and outlooks on life. So in this one is the concepts that we have to try out and find out the exactly when we're talking about. Okay, first of all, I believe that if we want to find out the concept, if we want to find out the ideas of the happiness, the first thing or the first hand that we have to understand is what is exactly the happiness,นะครับ. So there are many according to this topic, there are many writings that we have to concern, that we have to think about. uh yes, for example, when we are talking about the state of well-being, what is exactly,นะครับ. Soนะครับ state of well-being is nothing but this, that the way of our feelings of satisfaction, fulfillment, whatever physical thing or mentality things, something like that. That's the thing that I just want to go further. นะครับ so these are the key concept of happiness นะครับ นะครับ so the sense of these ideas we have to try to talking about the feelings of moments that occur in our life. So that's why that is very very crucial and very important นะครับ so the next one that I just want to go further is key aspect of happiness นะครับ why I have to talk about this one. There are many angles or there are many varieties when we are talking about happiness. There are many key aspects that we have to talk about. We are talking about the first one. We are talking about the subjective subjectivities. นะครับ happiness is personal and unique to each individuals นะครับ as I mentioned before that perspective of living or have the feelings or have a feelings of happiness. Each individual we have their own style of living, we have their own style of understanding the and the value of the happiness นะครับ so it's why in this one we can compare with each other, and I think that we are not supposed to have that kind of idea as well, because of that is quite unique and quite personal thing, something like that. That's the things นะครับ and the second one, we are talking about the pursuit นะครับ pursuit is often seen as the goal or something to be achieved นะครับ so happiness can occur because of the process of pursuit of things นะครับ or especially when we're talking about the goal or aim of life นะครับ so it's why some of us may have some kind of pursuit, for example the success of study, the success of works, the success of families, or the success of social interaction, something like that. So it's why all these type of varieties of things, it's very, very uh, uh, how to say, very good to discuss นะครับ when we're talking about how to process of happiness through uh, study, to working, to relationship, something like that, to have relationship, something like that. That's the point นะครับ so another one is well-being นะครับ when we're talking about the well-being, we are talking about the happiness is closely linked to our well-being นะครับ including physical, mental, or emotional health. So this part we consider as that's a crucial for human perspective of living. Whatever physical things or mental or emotional, these three parts, it's very very huge impact on our life นะครับ especially the first thing I think that the first one is physical things. So if we like to have the some kind of normal things, so we have to treat our body in the common ways นะครับ you have to know how to treat, how to be kind for the bodies for our bodies. That is the point. And the second one I think is very very crucial as well when we're talking about the mental is nothing but it's talking about the feelings or idea that we have to oneself and others นะครับ when we're talking about the feelings, we are talking about sadness or happiness, that all the variety of this one we have to maintain, we have to how to dealing with that นะครับ in order to find out the well-beings of these particular ones นะครับ and the second one we are and the third one we are talking about the emotional health นะครับ emotional health นะครับ or it's cultivating positive emotion นะครับ and many managing negative ones is crucial for overall beings นะครับ so this the way we try to maintain our uh, well-beings นะครับ especially the last one it's very important as well นะครับ the next one gratitude นะครับ the next one gratitude is the things or the perspective of appreciating like for example the positive of aspect of life is often associated with happiness นะครับ so in this one gratitude can help us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. That is the main point. So in this one, I think gratitude for living is the thing that we have to how to say manage. We have to study, especially if we want to have some kind of if we want to have some kind of uh, how to say normal or some kind of positive thing. So that's why gratitude is the way we see thingsนะครับ when we're talking about the perspective of ideas นะครับ how to think about ourselves and others. That is the main, that is the point that we have to try to focus and try to sort it out นะครับ that is that is the point. And the next one we are talking about a relationship นะครับ relationships is nothing but we are talking about the things that we have to like a socialization นะครับ whatever a relationship with oneself นะครับ for example like a body and mind นะครับ for this relationship that we have to maintain, we have to compromise, we have to make it balance between body and mind นะครับ and the second we are talking about the relationship of others นะครับ whatever families, friends, colleagues on and the people that we know นะครับ or like or the or humankind นะครับ that we talking about we are the one นะครับ we are the one. So it's why when we're talking a relationship which is related with the happiness, so this is the thing that we have to concern as well นะครับ so the factors that influence นะครับ the factors that influence happiness the first one we try to focus on environment. I believe these factors can influence our happiness as well นะครับ when we why I have to say about this one นะครับ so in this one we try to figure out what exactly that in talking about environment. For example, environment about atmosphere or environment about our health issue, about our climate change, something like that. So that's why these factors can if affect us a lot, especially when we're talking about some kind of pollution, whatever water pollution, air pollutions, or what is that? That what for sorry. Uh, when we're talking about the issue is very crucial because of if we can manage or we can find out the solution for this one, it can affect whatever positive or negative way นะครับ and right now I believe that in our society or social or our situations there are lots of things that occur in especially when talking about the environment นะครับ นะครับ so for example like a global climate นะครับ climate นะ global climate change something like that or which is related with more pollutions นะครับ more pollutions yeah. And the second one I just want to go for is the meanings of mindset นะครับ mindset is nothing but it's talking about the quality of our ideas or our thinking นะครับ so this one is it's influence our happiness very much have นะครับ for example when we're talking about mindset of ideas we are talking about the mindset of the way we think ourselves. That is the main point. So I believe that each of us very, very unique. Individuals is unique. We have their own way of living. We have their own way of thinking or sort out or fix the problem. So that's why in this one is very crucial. So in this point, so that's why this one when we're talking about the mindset, it's very, very huge impact and influence of our happiness.นะครับ. And the next one, when we're talking about a health issue, so this one it impacts us a lot or influence us a lot นะครับ so that's why the health issue and mental health can impact happiness level นะครับ for example physical things good physical health is often associated with higher level of happiness นะครับ factor like exercise nutrition and sleep can influence our mood and well-being นะครับ so let's look at about mental health นะครับ mental health is nothing but it's the condition like depressions นะครับ and anxieties can negatively impact happiness นะครับ seeking treatments and and support can help improve mental health and well-being. So that's why this one it can impact or influence us a lot นะครับ so that's why be careful and we have to treat our health perfectly นะ perfectly นะครับ whatever physical health and mental health นะครับ and the second one and the last one we are talking about the purpose นะครับ having a sense of purpose or meaning in life นะครับ can contribute to happiness นะครับ why this sentence try to show us in this way นะครับ in this one the meanings of the meanings of this one is mean engaging in activities that are meaningful to us can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment นะครับ which is try to setting the goal and working toward meaningful goal can give us a sense of directions and motivations นะครับ making a positive contribution to the world can provide a sense of purpose and satisfaction นะครับ so the purpose of living or the purpose of seeing things in the real world it's very huge impact in our lives. So that's why the qualities of our, the quality of happiness it belong to our purpose of life as well. The purpose of seeing things that is the another part that we have to concern that we have to think and analyze นะครับ things analyze นะครับ so that is the factors that influencing our happiness นะครับ so that's why it start from environment mindset health and purpose of living นะครับ the purpose of living so let's come back with this one นะครับ when we're talking about the happiness of course we are talking about the happiness that related with the Buddhism as well นะครับ so as the first time that I try to show you is what is the exactly the meanings of happiness in Buddhism นะครับ in Buddhism offer a unique perspective on happiness นะครับ viewing it as a byproducts of spiritual growth and enlightenment, rather than focusing on feelings pressures. Buddhism emphasizes a deeper, more enduring form of happiness that is rooted in understanding and nature of realities and overcoming of sufferings.นะครับ That is the main part of the meanings of happiness in Buddhism นะครับ especially the when we're talking about the body byproducts of spiritual growth นะครับ that is the main idea that we are going to talk about นะครับ so Buddhism offers a unique perspective on happiness by นะครับ by viewing is not as a fleeting pressure นะครับ but as a byproducts of spiritual growth and enlightenment. This means that true happiness นะครับ is not simply about experiencing positive emotions or avoiding negative ones, but about understanding the nature of realities and overcome sufferings. That is the main part of our when we're talking about the Buddhist the happiness นะครับ which is the keyword for this one when we're talking about happiness we are talking the parts of enlightenment นะครับ that is the key point นะครับ okay the next one นะครับ actually for actually in Buddhism there are many varieties of there are many types or many detail about happiness but today I will provide you just only two types นะครับ the level of happiness in Buddhism can be divided into levels นะครับ based on desire in this one we are talking about desires นะครับ the first one we are talking about physical happiness นะครับ and the second one we are talking about the mental happiness นะครับ so let's look at the first one นะครับ when we're talking about the physical happiness, refer to the feelings of pleasures that arise from sensory experience นะครับ in Thai we call กายิกสุขนะครับกายิกสุข is or sometimes we call กายิกสุขนะครับกายิกสุข is a sense of physical well-being นะครับ of comfortable it comfortable. It means having a healthy body and that is free from pain or illness นะครับ It's about feeling good physically and being able to move freely and easily. That is the main part of uh, this one นะครับ So physical one uh, physical happiness refer to the feelings of pleasures that arise from sensory experience นะครับ such as feeling beautiful sights นะครับ hearing melody sounds นะครับ smelling pleasure essence นะครับ tasting delicious foods and experiencing soft textures นะครับ it also includes a sense of safety and good environment นะครับ this type of happiness is often transcends and varies from person to person นะครับ that is the main point of uh, physical happiness นะครับ which is we try to find out the happiness like a tasting นะครับ experience soft texture and the smell like hearing something that is the five senses of uh, physical things นะครับ so that's the main point of physical นะครับ that we call กายิสุขกายิกสุขนะครับ and the second one we are talking about yes and the second one we are talking about mental happiness นะครับ in Thai we call เจตสิกสุขนะครับ means mental mental happiness or happiness that arise from the mind นะครับ it's referred to a state of mind that is free from suffering or negative emotions resulting in a cheerful and joyful mind. It is a mind that is free from defilement of greed, hatred, and delusions นะครับ that is the main idea of this one okay so when after finish about the concept of two types of uh, characteristics of happiness นะครับ in Buddhism นะครับ we have to which whatever physical and mental happiness นะครับ and the next one we are talking about the cause of happiness นะครับ when we talking about the cause of happiness we are talking the complex therapies นะครับ happiness is a complex emotion influenced by variety of factors why there is no single formulas นะครับ for achieve happiness in this point the following factor can contribute significantly so when we're talking about how can we have the happiness there are many methods there are many rules there are many ways that we have to create our our own happiness นะครับ each one they have their own method their own talented their own method or the way to pursue the happiness นะครับ let's see the first one นะครับ the first one we are talking about the positive thinking that is the first one that we have to think about นะครับ when we talking about the positive thinking we are talking about the optimistic outlook นะครับ having a positive outlook on life can help us cope with challenges and see opportunities นะครับ where others may see obstacle that is the first one นะครับ and the second one we are talking about the gratitude นะครับ as we mentioned before about the gratitude mean uh, gratitude means the meaning is appreciations นะครับ expressing gratitude for what we have can help us shift our focus from what we lack to what we appreciate that is the main point นะครับ and the next one we are talking about the mindset sorry mindfulness นะครับ mindfulness is the present moment นะครับ awareness นะครับ the present moment that we have to realize that right now we are the present นะครับ that's very crucial at very moments that we have to lean on นะครับ even though the past or the future is very important but since we are talking about the mindfulness or the present moment is the thing that we can lean on we can talking about that is the main part นะครับ so mindfulness is involved with being fully present in the moment of focusing on our thoughts feelings and sensation that is the main idea of the mindfulness นะครับ then if you have some idea then we can go further about this one นะครับ and the next one we are talking about the purpose นะครับ of course when we are talking about the purpose of living นะครับ the purpose of seeing things that is the main idea as well meaning the purpose is related with the meaningful activities นะครับ having a sense of purpose or meanings in life can provide a sense of fulfillment and motivation. And this the way is the ideas that we can list out to go to the destination or the aim or the goal that we are trying to reach. That is the main part นะครับ and the last one, we are talking about the social connections. I believe that when we're talking about the happiness or the cost of happiness, of course, the last one is very crucial as well. นะครับ when we're talking about the social, we are talking about the connection between people to people, people to society, people to communities. That is the main part. So that's why it's very huge impact on our life as well นะครับ so if, as we consider that we cannot live alone so we have to we need a company who solve our problem to encourage us to take care of us so that's why this part very crucial นะครับ when we're talking about the social connections นะครับ so this is the thing that I try to show and share with you about the perspective of happiness. Whatever we are talking about the general of happiness, and according to the happiness that we try to focus, especially we are Buddhist, นะครับ we are Buddhist, we are follow the Buddhism. So that's why this one we count a lot. As I told you that we count a lot of, in this perspective of living นะครับ when we're talking about the happiness. So I will stop about presentation just only this month. Then the next one, I would like you all of us uh, have the conversations about the ideas or the experience that we think it's very necessary that we have to know each other, that we have to share with each other in order to fulfill our uh, knowledge and experience. And the next one, we can have some kind of joy. We can have some kind of happy happiness, happy feelings as we have some kind of something similar or something that we can help with each other นะครับ so if you don't mind I would like to see your perspective of these topics นะครับ which is we focus on happiness นะครับ whatever in general or whatever is come from the concept or the idea of Buddhism นะครับ so if anyone can uh, show your perspective of happiness when we're talking about the, the, the meanings นะครับ the meanings or the ideas of having happiness นะครับ so anyone can answer with this one ครับ who would like to share first นะครับ or maybe Kim or maybe Heiko or something like Loka or maybe Shai something like that. So please don't hesitate to share or to how to say share with us and try to how to say have some kind of more idea about this one นะครับ so please ครับ so anyone please about Heiko also or Kim as well or uh, other ones นะครับ
Okay.
that I want to yes please okay hello Heiko how are you ครับ
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you happy today? The first question that I want to ask you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm happy. I think
Okay,
happy
please
is
come.
important, right? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think I can agree with most of what you said, that it depends very much on the individual. What is happiness? So yeah, this is very true. But I think that there is also like maybe like a wisdom level about happiness, because I think that everything in the external world that we think that is going to make us happy, at the end, if we not realize that it is impermanent and that we are going to lose it, we will suffer a lot. I think that I don't know, Luang Pina Rongchai, I think he said that like if you love one thing and you are going to lose it, you will suffer one time. if you love 100 things, you for sure you are going to lose it. You will suffer 100 times. So the
Yes,
more things
yes,
that you are, yeah, right, that you are loving, you
yes.
have to be aware of that you are going to lose it. So yeah, and
Uh,
now there is coming like a saying from Ajahn Chah into my mind also, that he was holding like a glass, and he said that this glass here is like already broken for me.
mhm, mhm.
For me, it's already broken. So I know it is going to break one day anyway. So for me, the glass is already broken. I'm not clinging to the glass because I will lose it anyway one day. Yeah. And if we are aware of that, I think then we are not so dependent on the external things, right?
Mhm.
And the more we are aware of what is going to be like, I would say like more real happiness or inside happiness. Inside happiness is only it's not so dependent on too many things. So like you divide it into physical and let's say like
Mental,
psychological things,
mental. Yes.
mental things, yeah. So if
Yes.
I don't have a healthy body, or it's very, I think it's more and more difficult to go into meditation and to be like happy in my mind, in my life. So I think that this is the physical thing, is that the body if the body is good, oh, we
Mhm.
can be so happy already about that. And we can be happy every morning about that our body is still alive and is working good,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
there is also like the example about if you are having like the tooth hurt and you have to go
Should be.
to the doctor. When you have the pain, or you are in pain so much and you suffer so much, but
Mhm.
if the pain is gone, then maybe 1 or 2 days you are happy that the pain is gone. But
Yeah.
after that, forget again, right? So normally,
Yes.
if we don't have any pain, this already enough to be happy if we don't have any pain and have a good body. But we have to be aware about that. And most people, they are not aware about this thing, and they look into the external world and try to find their happiness, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
If I go on further and think about the concept of rebirth in Buddhism, and that we are trying to make like good karma and punya, not only to be happy in this world, also to be happy in the next world.
Yep.
And for me at the moment, it is not important if this is true or if it's not true, because with what I am doing here at the moment, I'm already happy. So if
Mhm.
some people are going to party and they're happy, it's okay. But I
Mhm.
think it will not be like positive for next life if it's there. And for me, it's like, okay, I'm doing this here and I'm happy with it. But if there is a next life, I think that will be also positive in the future.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very good explanations. So in this one, I believe that when we are talking about the concept of happiness, we have to see things as it is, right? So we have to compromise with that. And you said that, okay, actually we have chance, sorry, we have uh, a chance to choose, right? And opportunity to in order to have that kind of opportunities. So in this one, why I have to this one, uh, when we're talking about the concept of happiness, it's be, it depends on our gratitude about this one. So because of right now you said that, okay, right now I am happy because of about my physical things. That's perfect. Nothing wrong with my body. That is the thing that we have to say thank you for that. That is the another one. And the second one, suppose if we want to go for further than that, what shall we do about that? Yes, about the mental one. Suppose right now we are happy with our bodies. So do you think that we can go further about happiness according to your understanding or perspective? So
Yeah,
yes.
we can also be happy when, so like if we are in a good surrounding, right? About
Mhm.
about our situation, maybe right now. We could be happy like that we can learn something about the Dhamma,
Yeah,
that there
yeah,
are people who are going to teach us. And also, okay, the body is one thing, but mental health is another big issue at the moment. So we can easily also be happy about that we are that the brain is working, and yeah, we are on this track to learn good things. And yeah,
yeah.
it's not only
And
physical, it's also like the mental thing that we can be happy about and appreciate it and be grateful about it.
another one, I just want to ask you again. Even though we feel like okay, when we're talking about the physical happiness, it's it's permanent. It's not permanent at all. But why we still uh, has a very we want to hold it. We want to clinking on that on that. Why we have that kind of idea all the time? What is the things when we're talking about the desire? Why we keep important in this one? นะครับ even though we think that it's not permanent, impermanent, it's impermanent. But why we still further for that? That is the question, my question. We have some idea about this one?
Mm.
When we're talking about when we want to have some, when we want to have more thing and more, or increasing about this one, why we have that kind of ideas all the times? When I
Because
talking about the
because
general นะครับ
yeah, I think that if we see that maybe let's say like we buy a small thing, it makes
okay,
us happy. It makes us
okay,
happy.
okay.
Then the idea is in the head that, oh, if I buy a better thing or a newer thing that can do more, it will make us even happier. And so there is like no limit, right? We always want like
Mhm.
more and more and more, a bigger car, a faster car, and we think that the new things is they are going to make us more happy than we have been before with the old one already.
Okay. But what is the cost? What is the how to say? What is the things that can impact on this one? When we're talking about the okay, I just said okay. For the first time, we can buy just for example, we buy things just only 10 bahts or 10 US, what like $1, something like that. And the second one, we try to buy another expensive, maybe $20 or $100. In this one, I think before we can have that kind of ideas or we have ability to buy that, I think we have to invest in some way, right? So they think this kind of thing that we think it's should it's reasonable or that we have to that we think we have that kind of ideas. Okay. For example, why we have to invest our body, our mind, or everything to go for that things. Okay. Yes. Why we are not enough because of we think that we want more because of attachment, because of clinging, which is I think we think that it's the thing that is very best one. For example, I thought that yesterday or the day before yesterday, they launched the new iPhone, right? iPhone 16. So I have seen I have seen many people they try to have the new one, even though they use the old one and the one is still perfect, but they want to have the new one. So that's why for me I feel like wow, this is the idea of what is such the idea that why we have that kind of idea to change, which is sometimes I feel like it's not necessary to change something like that. That is my idea. So what is your perspective of idea of this idea, Nakap? Why we have to change, which is I think the first one is very important, very is still working, something like that. My idea. Yes.
I think
Because
that
of what?
yeah, I think what Macy wrote into the chat is already like good. She wrote just tanha. So it is our craving.
Yeah, I think you are Tanha, right? Yes. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's very good. Can you explain more about this one, please? Uh-huh. About Tanha, Kap. Why?
It's our greed. It's our
Yeah.
wanting of there, yeah, it's like endless. We want more and more and more. So
Mhm,
even
mhm.
if we still have this thing, then we think the new thing could be better, and for sure we think that it's going to make us happy. Yeah.
That is the point, right? So that's why we have to investigate or we have to buy again according to our happiness. Because they said that if I can't buy it, I'm so sad. I won't be happy anymore because of they think that because of like a trendy, right? For example, especially the one who prefer that. That but the second point we have to think about the one who wants but they can afford that. So I believe that there are other ways. If they are still want that one, they should have, they must have, sorry, they must have other ways to find out the solution to buy the new ones, which is I think may not good. For example, I am not money, I don't have enough money to buy the new one, but I have to do something to find out the solution. So my idea maybe is not good. For example, I want to find out the shortcut way. For example, stealings or taking something or loan money from others, which is I think is not good. So that's why in this one I think it can affect us in the future as well. When we're talking about we have to suffer because of our action. นะครับ So that's why this one I think is not good at all. นะครับ for others for the second option. Oh, okay. If they have or if they can afford, for me, I have no problem. But the thing is, the thing that for me, I realized that what is the necessary that we should we have that. That is the thing that I concerned about this one. So for this idea, I feel like okay, I am happy because of I concerned that for me for myself, I concerned that right now, I have my cell phone. It's still working. It's working perfect for me. That's why I no need to have that kind of idea to have the new one. That is the main point. That is my idea of thinking. But for others, I have no idea about this one. But it happens since we have seen many times, Nakab, about the the how to say, especially how to say the problems that happen in the society like a stealings นะครับ stealings นะครับ which is it can affect uh, according to this one as well นะครับ for example นะครับ so let's come back with the second one นะครับ so how can we increase or how can we proceed our happiness according to our status or according to our ability to have that kind of ideas นะครับ so what do you think about this one นะครับ how can we have uh, techniques or ways to pursue our happiness นะครับ which way between physical one or mental one นะครับ according to your ideas
So ideas how to stay happy with yeah.
yes
I think for sure we should take care of the body, so as much as we can,
okay
but also not in a way that we are scared and like
okay
overprotecting. So I think that has also to do a lot with karma, and but yeah, I'm going to do some sports. I'm going to
mm-hmm,
move my body. I'm going
mm-hmm,
to drink water instead of Coke or something like this. And
uh-huh,
yeah, like the easy ways, and yeah, moving such things, and but the rest, there is not everything that is concerned with our body is in our hand. So that's why it is a great luck if we have a body that is working and is functioning well. So
yeah
that is something that we can be grateful like every day. And about the other things is like, I think it's like yeah, creating wisdom. So if I think there is like one point or one day maybe if you and then you are aware that okay, let's stay with the iPhone, yeah. Let's
okay
stay with the iPhone. Okay, I have like iPhone 14, right? I buy iPhone 15. okay, for 1 week maybe I'm more happy. For a second week maybe also happy, but then there is like no more happiness. So the level is like going and staying on the same level like before. And if the new iPhone 15 is like falling down and the screen is scratched, oh my God, I will be so sad.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to lose it. And I think there is like a time when the people are learning that always getting the new thing, or like let's say like getting more and more thing, it is not true inner happiness, because it's always relying on the outside, and the outside is always impermanent.
Mhm.
We are going to lose it and we will like suffer for sure. I think there was like a graphic that was shown to us that had to do with the amount of income that
Mhm.
people are earning from the job and the level
Yeah.
of happiness. And I think it was like going, if you have like zero money, for sure you are not happy, right?
Of
But
course.
but if there is like a steep curve going up,
Okay.
like let's say like 2,000 or maybe 2 or 3,000 euros, that you, when you earn that, okay, the people, they get more and more happy. But then there is like it's going more and more flat. Like if you have 1 million or 10
Mhm.
million or 100 million, this doesn't make you much more happy. It's not 100 million times more happy than the guy that has zero money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's staying
Yeah.
flat at the end. And
Yes.
all these things, and if we look at the world, so
Mhm.
the world is like, we are taking too much from this world. We see that, we
Mhm.
realize it, but most people, they cannot stop, and we want to take more and more and more. But if we are aware of it, for sure everybody needs something, but we don't need that much. And if we realize that, I think then, yeah, it's time to stop a little bit and to slow down a little bit and then to look inward. So why are the monks in the temple, they don't have anything? Or they don't have much. Let's say it like this. They have the necessities, they have food, they have shelter, they have the clothes, but only small pieces of clothes. And but there are monks that are so happy, so happy, right? And where does it come from? So it cannot have something to do with external things, but they find happiness inside. I think one thing is that through meditation, you can find like states where you really happy in your meditation. And then there is like coming one point that if you realize that you don't need all those external things, that it is enough to be with you and to have a
Mhm.
calm mind, not distracted with all this external stuff, that this is so much more happiness. But
Okay.
it has to do a little bit with wisdom, I think. Also, it's not for everyone, and it has also to do with karma, I think. If we are attracted with this way, or if we say no, this way is not for me, I want the new iPhone.
Yeah. Thank you for this one. I believe that if we still clinging or attached with this one, I believe that it's typically leads us to the mental suffering and things. I believe that. Yeah. Because of as you said that if we don't have the word enough, we will
Yeah.
suffer. Yeah. Yes. So that's why the sufficient things is very crucial one. As you mentioned about the life of the monks in the temple, like because of they see other perspective much better than material things. So that's why they're very appreciate and they are very happy for this life, I believe. Nakap. So that's why in this one uh when we are talking about the happiness, it's not just only it's not come from the materials 100% sureนะครับ. Even though we can have no problem because of it's very necessary for us, but if we let us more influence our idea of living or some kind of greedy, some kind of attachment very much. So that's why it may cause the problems นะครับ especially when we're talking about the mental sufferings นะครับ right now I can say that when we are talking about the status of the society, they try to compare between one and each another, something like that. So that's why that is social influence about this one. So that's why I think it can affect there some ways,นะครับ, which is they think that it's not necessary, or maybe they don't think about that. But I believe that they will have some kind of idea that they're going to stop. I believe that,นะครับ, but not now. I believe, but in some ways,นะครับ, in some ways,นะครับ. Okay, so thank you so much for this one. Then I would like to hear from Kim,นะครับ, and Missy as well,นะครับ. So how about your perspective of understanding the word happiness,นะครับ? Let's go with Kim first, ครับ Kim please
สวั
นะ
ส
ครับ
ดีค่ะอาจารย์
สวัสดีครับผมครับ
Agree
Okay.
with everything that Haigo has said, and in fact, our life is complex, right? As we agree that we are full of defilement, we have greed, we want to, when we have everything we have, then we want to look for fame, right? When we have all the material things, and like the rich people, they are rich, but they look for fame. They want to be famous, but when they are famous, they lost their privacy or security, right? Just like the king, the venerable Patiya that we learned, we just study, is that when he was a king, he don't feel uh, at peace, because he always think that he always have to worry for what he need to do for the people, his duty, and also he need to be afraid of enemy will attack him, so he don't feel safe. But when he get ordained, he feel he get liberated from all the duties, and he get peace. He get peace even before he attain. He feel
Yeah.
that he can move freely. He can do all the simple things that he did not get a chance to do when he was a king. So it really depends on our life goal. If we have three level of life goal, right, Ajahn? First is
Yes.
our life goal in this life. We want to be
Yeah.
happy and well in
Yes.
this lifetime. And then the next level of life goal is we want to be well and happy in our next life. And the last is our highest attainment is to achieve Nibbana. That is the third level of life goal, right? So
Yes.
for the monk, like what Haigo said, the monk's life goal is the last one, is to achieve spiritual development. So that's why the monk can be happy without anything else but happy with Dhamma. But
Okay.
so long as all the basic necessities are so-called are there, so to provide them, so they are just happy in bliss in more of the mental aspect, as Ajahn mentioned just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you so
that's
much. Thank you so much. Okay.
thank you.
In this one, I just want to ask you more questions about this one. So, when we're talking about the perspective of living, and when we're talking about happiness, right? We have three levels. Okay? The first one in the present moment, and the second one we are talking about the next life, and the last one we are talking about like a how to say, the rich that we call nirvana,
The
right?
highest
That
goal,
we
yeah,
want to,
yeah.
the highest one. So that's why uh, about happiness, can we measure it or not? According to you, can we measure about happiness or not? About happiness, can we measure? Can we think that it's happiness one, happiness two, happiness three? Do you have this kind of ideas, Nakap? So
No,
yes,
I think happiness is subjective.
okay,
Something as a similar thing like, okay, we go back to the iPhone.
Okay.
iPhone can make some people happy, but it cannot make me happy because I'm not an iPhone
Okay.
gang.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
and
yeah, so sorry, this one I try to let you understand that how do you measure happiness in your life, something like that. That is the main part.
yes, yes.
Okay.
We Kim ever join a retreat. The monk give us a
Uh,
very simple sentence. He said, take care of your mind and body, and you'll be happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while Achan was going through all the slides just now, so Kim was categorizing. Okay, this
Uh-huh.
is body, and this is environment, and then this is mind. So with
Mhm,
Achan said contentment and gratitude, all
mhm,
these are mind quality that make us contain our greed.
mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so long as we can contain our greed, Ajahn
Mhm,
also mentioned just now to know what we want and what we need.
mhm.
Yeah. So once we are able to catch that, then our tick list of happiness should be shorter.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it really depends on that stage of life that we are in. Uh, maybe at so-called the younger days when we first graduated, we want this and that, we want career, we want family and everything. So our list will be a lot, and we are less happy.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, but now that we grow older, we we have more life experiences. Our lists are shorter now. Yeah, last time, when we during retreat time, we go to Chiang Mai for retreat, and we like to
Okay.
bring things for the children, the school children. So we bring
Okay.
stationery and all this to the school children, and the children are so happy, happy, happy
Mhm.
with the small
Yeah.
little gift that we give them. Just some pencil, some pen, some
Mhm,
stationery. But then compared to the children in Singapore, they are like they don't really feel much because they have all this.
mhm.
The parents can provide them. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
this is a very so-called comparison to see very obvious one.
Yeah, so that's why
Yeah.
we can say that. So that's why we can measure about this one, Nakap. I think it because in this one I believe that it's because of our situations or the level of happiness, Nakap. That is a especially when you're talking about the chances, opportunities. That's the point. Especially that's you mentioned about serving or helping the one who need that. That is very important. So that's why they will may have the feelings of enjoy and happy. Because of that is the thing that they want. According to
Yes.
their perspective. Thank you so much. Thank you for my
Thank you,
participation.
Aja.
And thank you. That about Messi Cup, I would like to have the question for you as well. Okay, my question talking about what are some of the biggest challenges to achieve happiness according to your opinion? And first of all, you can tell us about your experience hap- about the meaning of happiness first, Cup, and then you can go with this one.
Yeah, actually, my meaning of happiness, it has to come together with my realization on the purpose of life. Yeah, so I see that teacher also point out that the factors that influence the happiness is one of it is the purpose of life, and that actually makes me keep thinking. Okay, what about it? So before that, I have this thinking of when people say that, oh, we must have a purpose in life, we must have a purpose in life. So in my younger days, I'm thinking, so what is my purpose in life? So some people say that everybody born with a purpose in life, you need to go and find out your purpose in life. When I joined those motivation class, yeah, so you have to find your own purpose in life. and I could not find. And then, of course, after that, I went for meditation and listened to Dhamma. And I remember that one of the monk told us that the Buddha says to become a human, it's very difficult. It's like the probability of you can become a human is like 100 years. There's a rubber band floating in the big sea, and then the probability of a blind turtle to come up to the surface, and that particular rubber just right, on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking, oh, it's equivalent to almost zero, like zero probability to be able to born as a human. So the master that we follow, he says that our purpose to come into this life. So because it's very difficult for us to be born as a human. So when we are born as a human, our purpose in life is actually to accumulate merit and to build parami. Yeah, because our life is countless and countless cycle. Yeah, we born and die and we born and die. So it's very important for us to build the enough accrue enough merit, yeah, so that our life will be better in every aspect. Yeah. So and then also to build parami, because like in this life, probably like any areas that we are not good at. Yeah, so we need to endure and continue to do good so that the good character that we build in this life will actually follow us to the next life. But if we do not, we know that this habit is not good, but we continue and not do anything, and next life, it will be worse. Yeah, so able to know this makes me feel that, oh, that's a very happy thing in my life, because suddenly I know, oh, that's my purpose in life. So to me, this is the happiness that unable to explain to me. Yeah, because for a person, it's like it involves your life. If you live not knowing why are you born in this life, and if by the end of your life, maybe on the last day, only I need to come to this world to accrue merit, but I miss out the chance. And the next chance to be reborn as a human is so difficult. Yeah, so I think I will die a very a sad person. But because knowing the purpose, I think I'm very happy now. Yeah, and I
Wow.
feel very, very grateful. Grateful to be able to come to this realization of what is the purpose I'm being in this world. Yeah.
Wow. Satu cup, satu cup, satu cup. But the things that very impressive about this one, Nakap. So the things I believe that when you learning or study Dhamma and follow the Dhamma, I think you will find a way uh, to sort it out. What the main thing that we would like to say, it means the meaning or the purpose of life, Nakap, which is we try to find out. We find out the solution, we find out the answer, what exactly. That's why I believe that each individual, they have their own perspective of this one. And right now you found already. Congratulations and keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Nakap. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Okay. Wow.
can I say something on that? What
Yes.
Macy said?
Yeah. Please, Kap, please.
Okay, because of okay, this life and next life, our purpose is what is our purpose, and to see that we try to cultivate parami, and there is a next life. This journey is just a
Mhm.
tiny part of our journey, right? And we are going to
Yeah.
continue. So I went to dinner with my one of my best friends this week, and I stayed in the temple as a monk 2 months in this summertime. And he's also asking like, why are you doing that? What is going to make you happy there? And then I also said him that, okay, I learned that there is like a future after this life. There is going to be the story is going to continue. So I'm trying to collect bunya, right? To go into a good next life. And actually, my friend, he is going to a psychologist because he is scared about death. He's scared about dying, right? So everybody is scared. Oh, I think like most of the people are scared about this. And most of the people, they try to avoid thinking about it. But his family members, he has many family members that were sick in young ages, so he is afraid of being sick also, and like maybe dying young. And for sure, it's not nice, right, to die young. And I can understand his thoughts and that he is scared. But the point of view, the way of viewing is like totally different, right? So, and he is like enjoying life. It's nothing against enjoying life, but he doesn't know anything about this punya concept. And I can say, I can speak, but the people look at me strange because they don't believe it, right? They don't know it. They never heard about it. And I think, like Macy said, that we have this knowledge. It's like so wonderful, and it's like something that we can be grateful and happy about, like every day, because life makes so much more sense with this background. Is unbelievable. That changed everything. Yeah. And like I said before, that even if it's not true, I don't care because I'm still happy with what I'm doing at the moment. Maybe more happy than the people that are enjoying their life at the party because it just makes too much sense. Yeah, that's it. You are muted. You are muted.
So sorry about that. Yeah, thank you so much for this one. Okay, it's very good. You came up with this topic, nakap. So, the next question that I just want to ask all of you, but how does the Buddhism define happiness? Okay, so how can we define the happiness according to our belief, nakap? Because of each individual, we have that our own perspective of happiness. So, what is the core ones? What is the thing that we think? Okay, we accept about this one. Yes. Who else can answer about this one? According to our understanding, nakap. So that is a key term. That is the core concept of our Buddhism about this one. Nakap. So what do you think about this one? Suppose if I give you the meanings of samsara, or the second one, nirvana, or enlightened. So what's the thing that you have to connect with this one, according to this one? That we call inner peace. Nakap.
Yeah,
Yes,
so maybe
please,
I
please.
can try a little bit.
Yeah, please, 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 please.
Okay, so
Okay.
samsara, and
Uh-huh.
then the enlightenment and
Okay.
nirvana, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So to me, I think these three has three
Okay.
stages. Firstly, we need to get out of the samsara, which is the cycle of rebirth.
Yep.
And in order to get out of this, we need to be enlightened. So once we are enlightened, then we will reach the ultimate happiness, which is the state of nirvana.
Wow. Wow. Yep, Sadhu, yep. Very good. Very good. Very good. So that is the way we connected. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I just want to ask you about this one. Okay. How about the peaceful, or how about the peace? What is the state of peace or peacefulness?
Okay, because I have not reached the state of that peacefulness, but to me, I can only say from my own experience. Whenever, of course, when I'm working, so life is very hectic, so you really can't feel the peacefulness. But because in my cycle of job, so it's like a certain period will be very, very busy, but after certain period will be like really, really not so busy. And the feeling of letting go and really feel like you are free. Yeah, so especially when I meditate during the time that I'm not busy. So when I meditate, it feels the calmness. a state of calm, and
Mhm.
that feeling is I cannot how to put it in words, but it's a feeling of uh, very calm and happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you feel this type of happiness is very difficult to find. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people, they find that, oh, I'm happy because you're happy is because you're laughing all the time, you're smiling all the time. But to me, the real happiness that I experience is when I really sit down and really
Uh,
feel peaceful by myself. Yeah,
uh,
that sort of happiness is difficult to explain. Yeah, it's not
yeah.
like, oh, I'm smiling or not. No, no, no. It's that sense of peacefulness. Yeah, that gives the feeling of happiness. Yeah,
That's
that's
very
how
good.
I feel.
That's very best answer for this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So how about Heiko, do you have idea about what's the thing that compromise between happiness and peace at the same time? So what is the interconnection between two words? Between happiness and peace. So what is that? Anyone can answer this one? Yeah. Heiko,
I think
please.
I think that the more you realize all the things that we were talking about today, and also that Macy mentioned, then you can be more and more happy with less things. You realize that the happiness is not based on outside things, but on inside freedom. So I heard a lot about ข้างนอกเครื่องไว้ข้างในหยุดนิ่ง
Wow.
And I
Wow.
love it. I don't know if the others heard about it. There was one Luang Pi, he said it like every day, every day, every day, every hour. So if it's outside moving, Macy, if it's outside moving, right?
Yeah.
Inside stilling.
Okay.
So
What what
if
what
it's
what is the concept of this one? Can you explain more about this one? ข้างนอกเคลื่อนไหว
yeah,
ข้างในหยุดนิ่ง Yes.
if the world is hectic like outside, I can
Okay.
still stop my mind inside. And if
Yeah.
I stop my mind inside, if I stay focused inside, I can still be happy in every situation. I think in every situation, for sure. If you just hear about the concept, you cannot do it right away, right? But we can practice that, and I love it. I love this
Yeah.
sentence because I don't speak Thai, but I try to not forget that. Yeah.
For me, I think the sense of peaceful is mean it's free from conflicts, inner conflicts. Right? It's because of our minds free from our inner conflicts, internal conflicts. So it's why that, especially when we talking about anxieties or greed or hatred, that is if we free from all this type of feelings or situations, that's why we are in the peaceful way นะครับ so I think peaceful is the happiness is the peace is the result of we have peaceful mind นะครับ so that's why the Buddha tried to teach us how to be calm, how to uh, stay in the present moment and realize what it is, right? So that's why this is the most important one. Thank you for your uh, ideas นะครับ your experience that it means a lot นะครับ because of when we talking about this kind of issue, we have to grow up, we have to find out the meaningful ways ครับ when we talking about the happiness ครับ and why the Buddha tried to teach us about how to why we should have more about inner happiness นะครับ so it's why that is the best solution for go to the next level นะครับ as Kim said that right now we want to make peace our life in order to calm, in order to reach the next level of our how to say that we call action, right? Have you have seen that in about when we're talking about the cosmology or and metaphysics นะครับ when we're talking about the cosmology, we are talking about the ideas of seeing things, right? That we show us about the universe นะครับ but according to Buddhism, we are trying to let everyone understand that we even though for the science they are concerned about the scientific ways, but for our Buddhism, we try to focus on the the things that makes any sense more than that. For example, when we're talking about the realms, we have three realms, three levels. The first one, the above ones, that we call heavens, something like that. And the second one, we are talking about the world, the loka, we call loka. The last one is mean above, is we call health. In this point, why they have to find out this one? Why we have to show us about this concept? What is the reason behind that? Okay, this one I will explain to you. Right now we are trying to see the reality of things. And we try to figure it out. What is it that, because of we want to sort it out or figure it out about the samsara. If you understand the samsara, that means the way we it's because of our action, right? Suppose if we want to come out of this samsara, what we are going to do? The first one, we have to follow the concept of, how to say, middle way, right? Or the effort part to 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 skip, to how to say, to not in with these circles, right? That is the way we have. Actually, we are talking about uh, uh, the fundamental truth. Suffering, the cause of suffering, and the cessation of suffering, and the third one, the way we find out the solution. Yes, this one. So that's why let's come back with the theorems. Theorems. So that's why if you want, or it depends on your decision making, whether you want to go up or in the middle or in the lowest. So that's why it depends on our action. So that's why in this one, I try to find out that, okay, when we're talking about the highest, we are talking about the happiness, right? Because of no suffering, or even though they have, but it's very minor. And uh, the level of world or loka, we are certain, we are happy at the same time, but it's impermanent. And of course, the last one, we are talking about the health or the asulakaya, right? That we call Preto. The Preto Asulakaya. Asulakaya. So that's why in this one, they try to, if we come back with the happiness, so it's our choice to have that kind of idea, because of they show us already the way we have to go. That as Kim said that we have, what is that? We have this present moment, this life, and next life, and the last one we want to go to beyond that. It's mean nirvana. So that's why in this one, what is our, where we are now and what we are going to do, that is the question that we have to ask as Messi, to ask that, okay, right now we have some kind of solutions or the purpose of living, because of we need something, we want to go to that path. So that's why we have to go, we have to compromise, we have to go along, and we have to go to that path, whatever it takes. We have to go to that path, because of we consider that path will lead us to the better place to live. That is the point. That is the point. So it's why the final things, that question that I just want to ask about the journey of happiness. Do you have anyone has some kind of the journey of happiness according to your understanding? The journey of happiness, the way of living, can be compromise, can be mixed together between the way of living and the journey of happiness. Can we go to, can it together, or we have to separate according to your understanding? Okay, Kim, if you have this idea, please. Or
Yes,
anyone can. Yes.
Kim think that if we want to, like what Ajahn said just now, if we, our happiness should be to attain the purity of mind. That is, we get to reduce our suffering. Reduce our suffering as if we reduce our defilement in greed, hatred, and also our delusion. So we need to give and take in a way. just like we just learned our Vinaya just now. So we can observe 8 precepts in order to to elevate our life, to become more of like the arahant, in order to cultivate for our self-development. So as we move along this goal to achieve a purity in mind or better, higher spiritual level, we need to compromise with our lifestyle. So towards reducing all our one list, and to so that we can just focus more on our cultivation. So it's a hand in hand in a way, because we have to make sure that we have enough to support our life, at least the 4 basic needs, right? And then when we have that, then we are so-called moving into the next level of cultivation. So it's hand in hand and lesser for the physical world. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. Okay, Missy, do you have any to add more about this one?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Actually,
please.
yeah, I just want to add on to what Kim says. Yeah, so previously I learned about this, that if we have a goal, okay, to, let's say, to nirvana, okay, we must focus only on the goal. Because if we lose our focus on the goal, we will start to see, alongside there's a lot of things so difficult, and a lot of people will tell you negative things. Yeah, like maybe Heiko's friend will say that, oh, it's not good, it's not right, you should enjoy yourself or something like that. It happens. Even my friend asked me, why do you go to Thailand so often? You are so young, but sorry, I'm not so young. Because
You still.
my friend, so she thought she's young, so she thought I'm young also. So she said, at our age, we should be more goal orientated. I say, yeah, my goal is to have a better life, to make myself, my afterlife, to be better. Yeah, so because what I want to say, if we lost track of our goal, okay, and things at the side will start distracting us, and we will not reach our goal. So all the while we have to only focus on one. So if we already know that our purpose in life, very clear of our goal, this is our purpose, so just look at the right place. Don't look left and right, because if you look left and right, you will get lost.
Yeah. Wow, it's very good. But I think sometimes it's very difficult. But we have to focus, right? We have to focus. We have to focus.
Yes,
In
yes.
order to reach the best place that we call nirvana. That is our ultimate goal for ourselves. Not just only for us, but everyone. So, and it is in this way very very crucial. That if we have some kind of thinking or idea, I think it's perfect for us. Because of especially in this present moment in this world, we need this type of people, because of this the the idea that we can live happily and stay together in peaceful life. Because of this the path or the way that we want to make it happen. Not just only individual, but we can do together. Because of we can support, we can in this one. For example, for this class, we try to support, we try to encourage all of us to learn more about the Buddhism, learn more about the Dhamma, in order to understand more and try to practice, in order to find out the good result or the best one, the best benefits of this one. So that's why I hope this class will fulfill you in some ways. When we're talking about happiness, I'm still happy for this moment. I'm these are the moments I never forget about this one. Yes, yes. And anyone want to have other question, or if you want to add on about these things, please uh please add. Oh,
I feel bad for not contributing. So
okay,
I
okay.
learned a lot today, especially for with this wisdom sharing. I really like what everyone has said. Today's class is very enjoyable because we are talking about happiness. A small thing I wanted to add when you mentioned about our journey towards happiness, I would like to interpret that as what do we do as layperson day to day and therefore achieving this happiness. Suddenly I thought of the Singala Sutta, and it mentions about what is good conduct and what is not, how not to drain your well, how not to have fake friends. I think if we're able to practice as a layperson what's mentioned in the Singala Sutta, the chance of us failing in life is lower, less suffering, and therefore more happiness. And so I see that as a layperson's journey towards happiness, to have good conduct.
Wow, that is the main part that we have to compromise. We have to practice นะครับ when we're talking about the ethical conducts นะครับ and another one I would like to add on about this one because of you talking about how to live our lives in the meaningful ways นะครับ as you said that we have to follow the Sankara Sutta, right? That is the keywords for this one นะครับ thank you for your suggestion, and I think we all of us will follow that นะครับ and find out what is inside that in order to come back with the solution and the bet the better way to practice that นะครับ okay, thank you so much for Bebesha ครับ thank you so much for your thoughts about this one นะครับ
Ajahn, I
thank you
have
so
a
much.
question.
Yeah, please ครับ please.
Yesterday I read through our intermediate syllabus for our this term, and I noticed we have a lot more to learn for our Dhamma, and we have all the way until Dhamma group 12, but we are
Yes.
only at group 2. So just wonder, is there any reference or recommended text we can read, and so that we can do some reading before we attend your class, and then we have better idea?
About the resources, right? Or the textbook.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I try find out this one นะครับ I try to find out and provide for you about this one นะครับ Don't worry about that our this subject ครับ I will figure it out ครับผม
Thank
Yes,
you,
of course.
Ajahn. Thank you.
Yes, thank you ครับ you're welcome ครับ you're welcome. Okay ครับ if you don't have further questions นะครับ I would like to wind up the class, stop the class just only this much. I hope you are happy from this class from this subject นะครับ and next time we will go more than that. We would like to have more than that นะครับ more than this, and try to support to each other นะครับ in order to understand more and practice more นะครับ Thank you so much ครับ Thank you so much ครับ
Thank you,
Have a nice day ครับ
Ajahn.
ผมครับ
Thank
สาธุ
you.
ครับ
สวัสดี
สา
ค่ะ
ธุครับสาธุ everyone ครับผมครับ
สาธุ
Thank you.
ครับ สาธุครับ